to this little Kompozer tutorial video. During this video I'm going to show you just a brief overview on how to use Kompozer. We're going to just build a squeeze page from scratch, and what it is, it's going to just look like this basic page that I have up here right now. It's just going to have one big box around it and all our contents will be in it. Now of course you can buy some templates and edit those, or you can just start from scratch, and I'll show you exactly how to start from scratch and use Kompozer. So what we're going to do is just scoot this over just a little bit, and we're going to open our Kompozer. And if you need to download it, you could just go to Google and Google Kompozer. It's kompozer.net. Alright, now once it's open, we have this page right here. What we're going to do is File. I'm just going to just show you there's a page here, but let's just show you from scratch. Just click on New. And what we're going to do is create a blank template and create it in a new tab, and just press Create, and then if you want you could just get rid of this old tab. And then here we have our new tab, and then what we're going to do, first things first, you're going to want to name your page. So click on Format and then Page Title and Properties, and we are going to call this one Welcome to WordPress. I'm just going to go off whatever comes to the top of my head. So this one's going to be Welcome to WordPress. Just press OK. If you want, you can fill out some of the other information. And then what you're going to want to do is, if you're going to want to have everything contained in a box, like this website right here, everything will be in a box. If you don't have everything in a box, it's going to be, your margins will be way out here, unless you want to deal with margins and other issues like that. I'm just going to show you the simple way to create a page from scratch, just without having to deal with margins and stuff. So what we're going to do is, let me just minimize this again. Once we are back over here in Kompozer, go ahead and press Insert and then Table, and then we're just going to go ahead and do a one-by-one table, and then press OK, and then go ahead and center that table on the page. Now what I next do is just kind of highlight it and make it a little bit bigger, which you could do it over here on the sides. It's going to make it about 861 by 479 to start with. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like here. And then we're going to put our cursor, it actually automatically puts it over here in the middle, but that's okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to copy this page word for word, just so you can see how to do it exactly. Our headline is going to be Get Rich in the Real Estate Niche. So type it in. Okay, and put it in quotations. And we are going to make it bigger. So what you want to do is highlight it. Just press the A up button a couple times, and then we're going to bold it, and then press Center. That centers it right on the page, which center is not working. Boop. Okay, so now that we have that centered on the page, we are going to go down to the next line, and you're curious because like you have all this extra space at the top, but what you don't need to, just don't worry about that, because every time we hit enter, that it's going to move up, okay? So don't even worry about that, and it stops at the top. Okay? So let's go ahead and okay, so now we have that at the top, and we're going to go ahead and go down a couple lines. Just press enter each time you want to go down. And dear fellow warrior, thank you for your purchase. It's going to be our next line. We'll just put dear friend, thank you for your purchase. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to want to take off the bold, so just highlight it, take off the bold. We're going to pump this down to a smaller font, and we're going to put this one on Left Justify, okay? Or if you want, maybe we want to leave it in the middle, because ours is in the middle on this other page. So we'll go ahead and leave that there. Now let's say you want to change the color. So we're going to click on Color, and let's add some red to this page. So just highlight red and press OK. And then go down to your next line, and we're going to want to move it over. and we'll just start typing. Here are your downloads. Okay, and what I usually do before I start editing and adding like red and bold and stuff like that is I kind of just type it all up. Let me just show you. Download the audio here, MP3. 2, download the video here, MP4. Okay. 3, download the, let's just say it has a tutorial video here, which is also MP4, and let's just say this has a PDF. Okay, and then you could just go through all your downloads, and then we'll make them hyperlinks in just a minute. So let's go ahead and just go back up, bump this up, and make it bigger, and then you're going to want to go ahead and put your links to your downloads, or if this is actually going to be your squeeze page, you're going to just want to write your sales copy in there. And then once you are ready, let's just scoot this back over. Let's add some images in. Let me just show you how to add some quick images in. Now what I do is I have all my images on my Amazon S3 account. You can also use PhotoBucket, or you could use Flickr, or any of the other ones on the web, on the web right now. But let's just say we're going to add a header, and I already have some, I don't even know what these are, but let's just add it. Copy URL, okay? And we are going to put this image right here on our page. So we just click image up here at the top in Kompozer, and then just Control V to put in your image location. Don't use alternative text, and then press OK. And then your image will pop up. Sometimes it just takes a second to see what the image is. Let's see what comes up. So maybe this is something we want to put up here at the top of our page. So let's just click it and drag it up to the top of our page. Okay. And then here are our downloads. Now you can, this is a great image, and it's come off of actually somebody's WSO. So you want to watch the WSOs for their really great images. This one, I believe, was a package that just costed $10, and it came with all kinds of headers and buttons and links. I know we do have a link for it, but the package is currently closed. But I'm just going to go ahead and use this just to show you how to insert stuff. Press image. We're going to put our picture right on in the page, and here we go. And then we're going to just go ahead and sign it. Okay, and let's just make our signature look a little bit pretty, add a nice pretty font to it. Let's see. We'll just use script for this one. Okay, now once we have the picture on the page of who it's from and your name, maybe down at the very, very bottom of the page, you're going to want to put something like your help desk, okay? And this is actually way too big of a font. Let's just put mariagadelishelp.com, and then we're going to want to make this a hyperlink, of course. So just highlight the whole thing, press Control C to copy it, click on link up at the top next to image. And we are going to go ahead and put in our help desk here. Now we need to make sure we add http:// so that it will actually go straight to the website, not try to find it on this location on the website that we're working on. So once you have that, we're going to open it in a new window and press OK. And then that's just way too big of a font, so let's bump it down a little bit. Take out the bold. And then that way they have your help desk at the bottom. And we're pretty much done with this page. So all we need to do is just close out of here. Press the X button. Okay, and of course save your changes. Welcome to WordPress is what we call this silly page. Okay, and then press save. And then close out of Kompozer. So here we have our Welcome to WordPress page that we just completed. Now let's open it up and see what it actually looks like, okay? We're just going to go ahead and open this with Firefox. And this is our page that we just created, okay? See how it has the border around it. just like our demo page here that we were working on. Has a border around it. You could do single border, double border. You know, you can fix all those features in Kompozer. But here's our download page. It has our name, it has our picture, it has Gedelis Help at the bottom, and our headline, and it has some graphics in there. Okay. Now let me show you a couple things that I didn't show you on our first visit through Kompozer. Let me show you a couple things that I didn't show you on our first way through Kompozer. Let me just open Kompozer back up, and we're going to open our Welcome to WordPress page that we just set up. We are going to open this up here in Kompozer once again. Now let me show you how to add a link, okay? Say download the audio here, and we're going to put a click here, okay? And then what we're going to do is just highlight click here, and then you're going to press link, okay? And then say we're going to go over to our Amazon S3 account, and we're going to find a link to our, our audio or our video. So let's just pretend this one is a link. Let's copy it to clipboard. Now let's go over here and put our link right here. Open it in a new window, press OK, and then it adds our link, okay? So let's do the same thing here. Click here. I'm just going to highlight click here. We're going to click on link, add in our link. Of course, you're going to add in the next link for the MP3 or for the video or whatever else the next product was. Open it in a new window and press OK. And you're going to do the same thing once again on the next line down. Highlight it up and add in your link, different link of course, because you want to make sure you have all your different links in there, and you're good to go. And then let's just add one more because we have 4 here, and that way all your, just so it looks all similar. Okay, this is a very basic page, but we'll go ahead and just set it up like this. Add in this one, press OK, and we're good to go on that. Now that's how you add your links. Now let me show you a couple other little things with Kompozer that you may need to know. Of course, there's bold, italicize, underline, there's align left, align center, align right. This one is align justified. You can change your font. If you want to do a different kind of font, you could do fonts here under variable width. Okay, so now we have our download page all ready to go, and it's just a very, very simple page. Let me show you one other little feature. If you want to highlight or change your borders of your box that you have set up, you're just going to go ahead and double click on your box. Okay, so if you want to change the border, all you're going to want to do is double click on the corner of your border that we have set up here already. We can make the border 10 pixels wide, which is a little bit thicker. Space between cells, don't worry about that. Press OK. See how that's a 10-point border all the way around the page? Let's just go ahead and save this and just see how you like it. Just get out of all these other ones. Let's just go ahead and click Save. And let's just test this page and see how we like it. Just open it up with Firefox. And you see how big that border is. So you can pretty much change it from 1 pixel, which is going to be this very thin line, all the way to 10 pixels or whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay? Now we have our click here links, and I've showed you bold and highlight and centering and all that stuff. So if you have any questions, go ahead and visit mariagedelishelp.com, and we will be sure to help you address any concerns with Kompozer that we can. Anyways, thanks, and I hope you enjoyed this video.